will fulfill it except what? To be connected to your Creator.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've got. And then my grandfather is a vicar in the Church of England.
Okay.
So I was brought up in the Church of England.
Okay. But that's what you know what is it, yeah?
It's still a hole.
Yeah, because to be honest, not because I'm a Muslim, I'm going to try to criticize Christianity. No, because when you look to Christianity and Islam and Judaism, Islam teaches you there's one God, one Creator that created this universe. There's a purpose for life. Based upon His wisdom and His mercy and His justice, He chose people amongst us to show us the correct way. Because generally speaking, we know what is good, what is bad. But in details, you need the Creator. Let me make it clear to you. If you buy a microwave and you want to know how the microwave works, who you go back to? You go back to the one who made the microwave. That's what I'm saying. So now if you want to know what is our purpose of life and what is the best thing to do in this life, what is the good thing and what is the bad thing in details, you go back to the Creator. How the Creator did it, as I've mentioned, He chose people amongst us and He sent the prophets and messengers to teach us what is the correct way, how to be connected to the Creator, how to have a relationship with the Creator. But again, many people can claim to be prophet of God and they are liars. Again, remember, we can analyze based upon the creation of this universe that the Creator is the most wise. The fact that we have eyebrows above our eyes, that indicate what? That indicate that the Creator is wise. You know why? Because the eyebrows protect you from the sweat. Because the sweat contains what? Salt. Okay? The fact that we have a joint in our elbows that indicate the Creator is wise in order for us to move it, to eat with it. The fact that we have mouth next to our nose indicate the Creator is the most wise. Why? Before you eat, you smell food. Imagine our nose is next to his next.
You know the counter argument to that.
Where is it?
Evolution.
Yeah, but again, evolution, let's go back to the origin. Evolution doesn't make any sense because I'll tell you why. Scientific, what is science? Okay? Science is based upon collection of data through experimentation, then or observation first. You have to observe it, then experimentation, then you come to a conclusion. So when you ask that with those who believe in evolution, have you ever observed when one species evolved to different species? They will never say yes, because they say that happened 5 billion years ago. So that is a faith. You cannot observe it, and that go and guess science. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why Darwinism, even there is biologists, scientists saying, you know what, we cannot really prove Darwinism, but it helps us what? To turn people away from God.
Right.
Yeah. But you know within you that when you look at this universe, it must have a Creator. It's natural. That's what we call natural inclination of fitra. So again, let me ask you, who knows the future in details?
No one.
Except the one who? The Creator. So I don't have to speak about Jesus, Moses and Abraham. If I establish the last of them, Muhammad is a true prophet, logic dictates you should believe what he came with. Okay, Prophet Muhammad lived 1400 years ago. In order for us to analyze is it true prophet or not, he said many things. For example, he prophesied about the future. He said that there will come a time when you see the barefoot Arab man competing in building tall buildings. When the Prophet Muhammad mentioned that, the Arabs back in those days, they were not known to build tall buildings. Those who were known, the Persians, the Romans, the Greeks, the Egyptians. Let me ask you, maybe you know, where is the tallest building in the world?
Burj Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa, Dubai. Dubai is an Arab peninsula. 50 years ago was a pure desert, let alone 1400 years ago.
See, when I went to Dubai, I was very shocked.
Yeah.
I found it, there was a very stark contrast between very wealthy shopping centres, air-conditioned shopping centres where people bought Gucci, and then there was the real people living a much more humble existence.
Yes.
And that didn't equate to me. I failed to see how such a wealthy country run by supposedly devout Muslims could not share that wealth with people.
Yeah, this is a different thing, to be honest. But
I mean, it's politics, I know.
Yeah, because Islamically you have to share it. You know, even like, for example, the time of Prophet Muhammad, one of his predecessor, who is named Umar ibn Khattab, he was the leader of the Muslims. When they had droughts, he said, I will not feed my belly until my followers have their belly full. To make clear. Because Prophet Muhammad he said about the neighbor, woe, meaning I won't anger someone, he goes home or he goes to his bed, sleeping while his belly is full, and his neighbor is dying of hunger. Woe to this guy. Let alone the leader, but it's different subject. Let's establish and then we move on. Yeah. So my question is, how men lived 1400 years ago knew about something is taking place right now? Not randomly, specifically, precisely in detail. The other thing, Prophet Muhammad said there will come a time when the Muslim will take over Constantinople. Do you know Constantinople?
Yes, it's Istanbul.
Istanbul, Turkey. The correct name is Istanbul.
Yeah.
Okay? The Muslim took
Erdogan is there now.
Erdogan, yes. The Muslim took over Constantinople.
But you can't agree with some of the stuff Erdogan is doing.
No, I don't agree. Look, if the leaders do evil, I don't agree with them. That's a different subject. What you have to focus, what's your name by the way?
Joe.
My name's Shamsi, Joe.
Shamsi.
Nice to meet you.
Absolute pleasure.
My pleasure to meet you as well. Joe, let us focus on, let us establish that we should have a relationship with our Creator. Because this will not benefit us. Like when you die, or I die, Erdogan, King Salman, or Algeria, Bouteflika, will not help me. Understand? Let us focus on the main purpose of our creation. Okay? So now, how Prophet Muhammad knew that? For example, also Allah mentioned the Quran 1400 years ago. Allah mentioned that, oh Muhammad, your description is been mentioned in the previous books. Listen to this, yeah? Your description is been mentioned in the previous books, meaning in the Old Testament, okay? In the previous books, yeah? Now, the Old Testament is based upon a manuscript that backdates 1,000 years before Prophet Muhammad.
Also just horrible.
There's many things which are, but I want to show you something here, which is very, very astonishing thing that I want to share with you. I want to make sure this thing doesn't drop. So Allah, Assalamu alaikum. So Allah has mentioned to Prophet Muhammad, your description has been mentioned. So this prophecy in Isaiah 42. Servants coming to glorify the Lord. So speaking about someone who's coming to glorify the Lord, yeah? Behold my servant whom I uphold, my elect one, in whom my soul delights. I have put my spirit upon him. Then, so it's speaking about this description here, but I want to focus on two main things here. Let the wilderness and its cities lift up their voice. The villages that Kedah inhabits. Let the inhabitants of Sela sing it. So Kedah and Sela. Who's Kedah?
No idea.
Okay. You go to Genesis 25:13 and it will tell you who's Kedah. And these were the names,
Sons of Ishmael. Oh my God.
the sons of Ishmael, by their names according to their generations.
How do I pronounce that? Ishmael.
Ishmael, yeah, Ishmael. But in Arabic we say Ismail.
Ismail.
Ismail, yeah.
There's no H. Ismail.
Yeah, Ismail, yeah. Ishmael, Nabiot, then who? Kedah. So we know the most of the prophet that
What's that say there?
Sela.
Where is it? Mountain where?
Mountain Saudi Arabia.
That's the name. So look, Kedah,
Yeah.
Sela. So this prophecy does not fit no one except Prophet Muhammad. Even the rabbis, the Jew scholars, they said it's Jacob. But it cannot be Jacob because
It's written here.
Isaiah came way after Jacob. And he's speaking about someone who's coming in the future. And it's coming for Kedah. We know all the prophets, including Jesus, came for the Israelites. And the one that made people of Kedah, the Jews, the offspring of Ishmael rejoice, is Prophet Muhammad. So as a Muslim, Joe, yeah?
Does it mention in the Quran that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
Yeah, I told him. Yeah, I told him that in the Quran mentioned. Joe, what I want to do here to show you that we Muslims, we don't believe Islam is the truth because I was born as a Muslim. No, rather we can establish tangible proofs and we can share with everyone to show you that Islam is the truth. How men lived in the middle of nowhere 1400 years ago, prophesizing about the future. Even the Quran, Allah mentioned the Quran a prophecy. Allah mentioned that He made the Quran easy to be memorized 1400 years ago. Let me ask you this question. I've been asking this question many people. Maybe you have the answer, but I don't think no one has the answer, to be honest. Is there any book you know other than the Quran it has been memorized by 100 million of people who does not speak the language of the book, except this book, except the Quran? The Quran, you go to China.
See, I struggled. Obviously, because it's an Arabic,
Yes.
different translation.
Yeah.
I tried to read it. I struggled to.
Yes. But Joe, I want you to focus on that there is 100 million of people in Africa, in China, in India. They memorize the Quran letter by letter, word by word. They don't even speak English.
I can't believe it. Yeah, when I first.
It's amazing.
I didn't believe it when I was told.
My daughter, she knows. She's
amazing.
6.
Yeah.
She knows few chapters by heart.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? But how a man lived 1400 years ago, he's saying this book People will memorize it.
Okay, so but taking into account it was such a long time ago,
Yeah.
surely some of the teaching, same with the Bible,
It's been changed.
they've been changed and can they apply to a modern world?
Okay, let us do two things. Change and can it apply, okay? Change it cannot be, because why? From the time Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, within the Quran, Allah encouraged us, likewise Prophet Muhammad ﷺ encouraged the people to memorize the Quran and to make sure that there's scholars in the Quran, people expert in Quran. So in every century, not century, in every generation, there were scholars specialized in Quran. Memorize the Quran letter by letter, word by word, and they taught it to their students, and student to their student. And we have their names written down. Like we have scholars of Quran now, thousands of them still alive, and they can trace back their Quran to Prophet Muhammad. You see what I'm saying? The way the Quran was passed down to us is not like we found a manuscript hidden in the cave and we dust it out and we said, you know what, I'm not gonna believe in this. No, we're gonna ask the question, okay, this is a manuscript. Who wrote it? Was it trustworthy, truthful, honest? That's why when it comes to Quran, it's different thing.
Forget my questions, they don't relate. I've got them.
No, but Joe, 1 minute. So that's the first. The second thing, in the Quran, Allah mentioned that He has complete everything for us, and this religion is for everyone. Prophet Muhammad clearly said, "I have been sent to everyone, to the Arab and non-Arab." So therefore, God is the most wise. So Islam is suitable for every place and every time, and there's a solution Islam for everything. Islam came to preserve.
See, that's actually why I was interested.
Yes.
I went into a mosque on holiday, and he said to me, he's allowed to feel like,
You know what? When you look, let us open the Quran, please. I want to read one chapter. Yeah. Look to this chapter. This cannot be a word of human being. Watch this, yeah? This is the first chapter. Let us read it. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. All the praises and thanks are Allah's. The Lord of the Alameen, mankind, jinn, and all that exists, of everything. The most gracious, the most merciful. The only honor and the only ruling judge of the day of recompense. Day of judgment. You alone we worship, and you alone we seek for, we ask for help. Everything.
that's what I need.
But watch this one, yeah? So Allah says here, you ask Allah, guide us to the straight way. But person, where is the straight way? Comes after here. Watch this. Okay, Surah Al-Baqarah. So you're asking, like, imagine you read this chapter, oh Allah, guide me to the straight path. Where is the straight path?
Yeah.
This is the book, the Quran, whereof there is no doubt, a guidance to those who are pious. So the guide is looking for is here. What do you think what I said so far to you? Does it make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Is it clear to you? What is Islam? Let me make it clear to you. You know when someone accepts Islam, what does he say? Okay, there's two things. First thing, that I bear witness. There's no one worthy of worship except Allah. Meaning that I should appreciate and be thankful for what God has given me. Let me make it clear to you, Joe. If I give you £2 million, you know what I said, Joe, I really like you, you're a good guy. Take £2 million and just go do whatever you like. Don't say nothing. At least, what would you say to me? Thank you. Would you remember me all the time? It's for the rest of your life. £2 million, you have a nice car, or Shamsi, Algerian brother. You know what I'm saying? Now listen to this. I will give you £2 million on the condition give me your two eyes. No, go. So your eyes is more valuable than £2 million. Why don't you thank the one who gave you eyes for free? You see what I'm saying? We know, but you know that, yeah, you know that human, we know that if someone do favor to me, I should thank him. But now we know that the Creator has given me many things. How should the other question or the following question will come? How should I thank him? Logic dictates you should thank him the way he wants you. For example, if you want to buy a gift for your friend, would you buy a gift that your friends love or the gift that you love? If you want to worship your Creator, you should worship him the way he loves, not the way you love, because he knows what is the correct way. That's why
Okay, interesting.
makes sense. So I said, that's why he sent the prophets and messengers, and he gave them something that differentiate them from the rest of the people. For you and I to differentiate between these guys are liar, these guys are true prophets. How men lived 1400 years ago, prophesying about things taking place right now. Prophet Muhammad said there will come a time when you see women dressed but are naked at the same time. You just look around and you can see it clearly. Dressed but are naked at the same time. Now what's happening? The woman, the way they dress, just changing the skin color. You see what I'm saying? So that's the first one. First one, that I should confess and appreciate what the Creator has given me. The second part, I accept Muhammad as a messenger of God, meaning I should worship the Creator according to his Prophet Muhammad.
Okay, I'm gonna hire you. Last question.
Yeah.
The internal war between Sunni and Shia.
Okay. This war, to be honest, Shia and a Sunni, of course we write books refuting each other, but there was no war between us killing each other.
Well,
There was no war until America came to Iraq. To be
okay,
honest.
look, America is a whole.
No, just to make clear to you.
I hate them just as much as you do.
So hear me out. So the other thing, Shiism started after. Shiism, it was a reaction of a Sunni. Like Prophet Muhammad was not Shia, Ali was not Shia. So they were Sunni, meaning they follow Prophet Muhammad's teaching, Ali and Hussein. So when the people at the time of Ali ibn Abi Talib and Abu Bakr and Umar, when they noticed they cannot destroy Islam from inside or from outside, because Muslims they were very strong, you know. So what they try to do, come inside and try to change everything. This is what I'm saying. Can I ask you something, Joe? If it makes sense to you, it's clear to you, what is stopping you to become Muslim? So why don't you want to have a relationship with your Creator? So why should I say it? Look, this.
Because obviously you're the first person who's answered my question.
That's it. If you question, look, I'll just explain to you that Muhammad is a true prophet. You know, logic dictates. Okay, Muhammad, how he knew about the future, how he knew about these things which are taking place right now. Because what you have to understand, Joya, someone says, but I don't know this and that. As long as the foundation is clear, that's it. For example, if I now go to university, if I establish that university is a good university, as for where is the toilet, where is the classroom, this all comes, doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? What it does, the foundation is a good university, yes, let's go. So if the foundation is clear and makes sense, then you should accept Islam. And then step by step. Likewise, that's what I say to people. Islam, not like a cake, but you know, imagine someone give you a whole cake. If you eat all of it one time, what will happen to you? You feel sick. In order for you to feel the sweetness of the cake, you take it a bit by a bit. Islam, the foundation is clear, yes. The Prophet, Allah is my creator. And what is Allah means is an Arabic term similar to Aramaic, which is Jesus, Syriac, and Hebrew, which is Ilah, Iluh. As the Muslims, that's what we believe. Look, we believe. If I was alive at the time of Jesus, the only way to get to God by following Jesus' teaching, because that time Jesus was the way to God. Before Jesus, Moses. If I was alive at the time of Moses, I would say there's Moses. Now the last prophet is Muhammad. Because why? He came with a complete religion, and his religion has been preserved. That we can trace back our religion by thousands of scholars, and we go back to Prophet Muhammad. So I'm saying you should accept it, then take it step by step.
So
To accept Islam, you said these two words. I bear witness, there is no one worthy of worship except Allah, which is you already believe, that I should appreciate my Creator. And I bear witness Muhammad, the Messenger of Allah.
I bear witness.
You want to say it? Okay. I'm going to say in Arabic, then translate it in English. Okay, say Ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasul Allah. I bear witness there's no one worthy of worship except Allah. And I bear witness that Muhammad is the last messenger and the servant of Allah. You my brother, man, Joe, I'm very happy for you, my brother. That's it, man. You now you have a connection with your Creator. I will give you a leaflet. I will take my number. Joe, this all your brothers in Islam. You know, give him this book. This one for you.
Welcome to Islam, Joe. We need to give him a hug, please. My brother now.
This is your brothers. Here, Joe. Where do you live, Joe, by the way?
Level Grove.
Bro, I live just across the road. I'll cross the road. Take my number.
Yeah.
Take my number, brother.
There is one. Alright, there we go. Right. Wow. Wow, what an experience.
How do you feel? Remember,
A bit nervous.
yeah, of course.
Nervous, but hopeful.
That thing has been filled. Yeah.
I feel like
You know the emptiness, like I was talking about?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have money, you have everything, but you always feel emptiness inside.
how do I spell your name?
Yeah, Shams.
Right now.
Alright, call me.
Right now.
And next week I'm gonna start, because I'm a teacher in a mosque.
You know what this card's in it with the details of Sunni Dawah.
Yeah, so you can contact Sunni Dawah, yeah.
Bear with me. Should be really
Is this yours?
This video was
no. Hold on,
That's it. Let me save it, Joe. Joe, you made my day. I'm very happy. Prophet Muhammad said, when someone become a Muslim, all his sins forgiven. So whatever you done in the past, forgiven. Except one thing. If you took money from people, that give it back. But whatever between you and Allah has forgiven, bro. You like a newborn.
It's a lovely thing to think.
Brother, I'm very happy. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Be in
Thank you.
contact with me, inshallah.
I will.